Hello everyone, Stakuya here, and yes, I know it's amazing. I'm producing videos this quickly. This is very unlike me. But for today's topic, I just wanted to go over something a little quick. Or rather, I should say, two somethings. The first is the actual fun part. This, the Odachi, which is something that I have covered before on my TikTok page, but I hadn't really gone into it extensively, so I want to talk a little bit more about it. You see, the gist of the Odachi was that the Odachi was one of the biggest blades that you could possibly have. The Odachi, by name, literally meant great blade or great sword. In terms of sizing on Japanese weapons, you would have the tanto, think of it like a dagger, and I'm going to use generic names, there's a lot more in between. Tanto, wakizashi, katana, tachi, odachi. And if you want to think about something, this would be the Zweihanda, but of Japan. It was something that was wielded by only the biggest, strongest men, and it was also something that was more commonly used in the 14th and 15th century in field battles. This thing, being nearly 6 feet long in total, was not actually something that you'd be able to use inside of a castle, meaning it's most certainly a field weapon. But it is quite something to look at. And in terms of its use, it is something that would be used by a warrior to cleave an enemy. Specifically, you could sweep to the side as from its elongated handle here and be able to sweep under the legs of any kind of charging horse, as the samurai were primarily known as horse archers before going into the Sengoku Jidai, and the prevalence of spears and large block infantry and bows as well as arquebusiers, the levying of peasant troops, is one of the things that brought down the idea of a great weapon, because it wasn't necessarily something that was practical anymore, not when you could just levy 3 peasants to do the same job with a pointy stick. And that's the short of it. The other thing that I want to talk about here is, I'm not sure if any of you have noticed, but the sound is not actually going here through this microphone. It is currently going through a new microphone that I have picked up here, which actually sounds significantly nicer. But there's a problem that I have, and for that I actually wanted to consult all of you, hoping that someone out there can give me some advice on this. The not the microphone, the webcam that it is that I have picked up, while it is capable of doing things in 1080p as a Logitech camera, it is a good one. At the same time, its audio settings are absolutely terrible. I know that people have complained here multiple times about how bad my audio sounds, and I could not tell what it was, whether or not it was the camera, whether it was something going on in my room, whether it was anything. So what I have done for this specific video, if you notice how good the audio sounds, is I've actually done 2 things. I am recording my audio on a professional microphone on a secondary audio application, and I have actually split that from my audio here that it would be on camera. I've completely muted this camera. So if this sounds slightly off, like the words don't match 100%, that is the reason why. So what I want, if you could do me this favor, is give me some recommendations. Do you know any very good microphones, not microphones, any good webcams, anything that could be used here for proper recording? At this point, I need to make an investment so that I can continue to make content that is not only entertaining on its base value, but specifically good quality. I want people to actually enjoy what they're listening to and not just try to listen to it in order to support me, if that makes sense. Either way, I thank you all for watching, and I wish you a good rest of your day. Join me here next time, and I think that, especially as the audio quality increases, I'll be able to put out much better, more frequent content. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.